You know, just do this a couple of times, just get the wheel turning and, all right. Man. Alright, it only cost $60 to fix. Hello?
Very good people, and you love great things happen to good people, and I know that things that happen to problem. So you know you got one for a second. Oh, absolutely. There's another thing that area I showed you the graph with some ton of information, and that takes some legwork. So I really worked 2.5 weeks pretty effectively. I'll tell you what, you know, so much has been said about the Raiders or the drafts or the last 5 years or whatever. The last
5%, as if you can really qualify things like that.
Steph on the right. Then if he can just hit a couple threes, if I told you right now Steph gives you 15 points, John, are you kidding me? 15? 12? You tell me he's got 15 in 18 minutes? Yeah, I'll take it. Yeah. Well, you can make the case if he's only going to play 12 minutes. Well, if he's only going to play 12, then you do kind of throw things off if you start him, and then Sean comes off the bench, but then has to play the whole game because now he's right now he's kind of out of whack. But I believe feels kind of high. Yes. To me, it's the high teens. That 17 to 20 sweet spot. All right. Tim Lincecum had his big showcase on Friday. The one we've been waiting for, John. He did it in, and nothing. If he had a good workout guy, he would have signed immediately. Except he was never going to have the kind of workout. He wasn't going to play 5. That's what, but you get the big and we were.
Yeah, Monroe.
Small lineup, you need HB having a role in the small lineup, and right now that's why I'm concerned is that everything is screwed up. The rotations are different.
Angelo's gonna be able to work with it. It's just he's got to be a lot more careful with the stability now that the lace can separate on him. He was just adjusting it. That little rubber, it's a piece of rubber that holds that bar in. The rubber's cracked in two. So I mean, really, it can be glued back together once we get it back to the tripod to stand it down to start working on the third car. So I mean, he was moving it to. That's all it was.
Plus, it's a better value when you select the fastest plan. So do what nearly 1,000 businesses do every day and choose Comcast Business. Call 800-501-6000 or visit ComcastBusiness.com. That's 800-501-6000. Comcast Business. Built for business. Offer ends 5/31/16. Restrictions apply. Equipment taxes and fees, including broadcast TV fee extra. Cooper is about to graduate from fast food burgers to nation's giant hamburgers. Like his two older brothers, Nicole and Matt, and his dad, Joe.
So considering the last time I spoke to you, we were still waiting on the MRI results, I feel a whole lot better today than I did then.
And that was probably a week ago, I think 2 weeks ago exactly, the grade 1 MCL sprain. So let's just start at the beginning as we try to assess where he is today, Brandon. I know you came out to the Bay Area and we're working with him to get back. We did get the report knee, and where do you think he is as he's advanced up until this point today?
Well, you know, the first thing I noticed is the good thing is that he was structurally sound. So even doing stationary ball handling drills and things like that, he wasn't, even when he would twist or turn, he wasn't feeling any pain. So that was a really good sign. You know, what we wanted to do, again, was, while I was there, was kind of the stuff. When you're dealing with an injury like this, even though he looks good and at the time he's going through drills, he can feel good, the thing you're worried about is the next day. How are you feeling off of that work the next day? So anytime I've spoken to him here, I left the Bay Area on Friday. I'm actually hopping on a plane to come back. Being very creative, they're doing a lot of really good things, but just his upper body only that we're actually bringing the cardiovascular workout, the cardiovascular work into play. So they were doing things where he wasn't using his lower body at all, that were really fast-paced in terms of really light lifts and things where he's using battle ropes, things where he's using medicine balls, various things where they started doing some straight line running. It's not so much the acceleration that you're really concerned about when you're doing this. It's the deceleration. It's actually slowing down and being able to do that side step back like he always does. So in terms of just getting up to top speed, you know, from what I could tell when he was out there, it was so detailed that when you got a guy like that coming back from an injury, that the detail that he is, it makes things a lot easier on the training staff.
Steph Curry's trainer Brandon Payne joins us here on 95.7 The Game. Follow him at Accelerate B-Ball on Twitter. Brandon, I just want to ask you about jumping and landing as it pertains to the MCL. I don't want to get too medical here, but are those things that
replay back, he got hurt early in game 2. He missed a wide open right corner 3 when Bogut just gave the Tony Allen and said, go shoot it. but then Plumlee got the rebound, and he drove the lane hard, and Draymond spilled him, and he landed right on his right leg, the right hip, hard. And that's where he got hurt. Play, and we're assuming he starts, but there's no guarantee.
No sense, Pop, because you want to get him in there fresh off his warm-up. So if you're going to play him, I think he's